Good? Okay. So we're going to start with the potato crusted filet mignons. And again, when I'm doing these videos, you know, I've got a lot of experience obviously, but I'm trying to show you things that you can do that really aren't that hard. And they look really nice. So if you're having a dinner party, you can do these things. And it's really not that hard. So if you don't have one of these this one in particular is an expensive mandolin, but you can get inexpensive mandolins that are the Chinese version. Sur La Table sells them. You can find them online. Watch your fingers because they're sharp. But anyway, so I already started here, and I'm gonna shred these potatoes pretty fine. I will say that if you're using a mandolin, don't do it like I'm doing it because these things will cut you really bad. Hopefully we won't have any red potatoes here.
So tell them how they should do it.
Well, it comes with a guard, so you want to use the guard when you're doing it. So, got the potatoes. They're shredded pretty fine. I suppose you could probably use a box grater. If you don't have a mandolin, you could use a box grater. Now I did it in the paper towels because what I want to do, see all the liquid coming out? You want the potatoes to be as dry as you can get them. Because when you put them in a pan, that liquid will turn to steam, and then you're not going to get the crispy potatoes that you're looking for. Okay, over here, I'm going to sear the steaks now. While they're searing, then I'll go over here and I'll make the potato crust. This is a seasoning mix that I make. I use it on everything. If I'm going to season steaks, pork chops, or whatever. But I use about a third, so up to there. A third of that, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then salt. And I just use that to season. You know, almost every time when you see people, oh, you got a salt and pepper, salt and pepper. Well, I use salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. So now, you can see the smoke coming out of this. This is a steel pan. They're awesome. It's what we used to use back in the day. When I started, we didn't have Teflon, so we seasoned a pan like this, and that's what we used for eggs. So they're non-stick. They really conduct the heat really well. This and cast iron is what I love to use. And you better have your fans on and your doors open because there's a lot of smoke here. And Buddy doesn't like the alarm going off. So put that in there. And the non-stick pan. Season your potatoes. So what we're doing here, I'm going to put this in there, and I'm going to brown one side of these potatoes. Okay. Good. Preheat the oven. There we go. Here. Go with 450. This oven's the temperature's off, so I put it at 450. I would probably do it around 400, but this thing is way off, so I guess sooner or later we're going to get used to it. So you get a hard sear on here, and that imparts flavor. also will hold in some of the juices. I've also done reverse sears on pork chops that work great. And that's where you put it in the oven first, bring it up to temp, and then just put the sear on the outside. So there we go. That's what we're looking for. A nice sear, good color. That imparts a lot of flavor. Getting there. All right, this is over there. It's a bigger burner. We'll get a little color faster. Okay. So remember that spinach we made earlier? Bland spinach, a little bit of butter. All right. Put that on top here. And same thing on this one. Now, oh shit. You hear that? Oh shit. Make sure you do that. So,
Off the sun.
yes. It's paper towel. It's kind of hot, so there you go. There's one. Let me get this other one over here. So as you can see, I used like one baked potato. That gave me enough for two. And there. So. So I've had a couple of requests already for eggs Benedict, Mexican food, let's see, meatballs, lobster, and then later on I think I'm gonna do a pasta dish with that lamb sausage that we made. So you know, you can see a way that I'm expecting most of you probably aren't going to make lamb sausage, but in case you did, or you can buy some. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. And then any other requests that you come up with or things that you want to do, I'm going to try to show you some tricks, some things that are that will help you every day cooking. And then also we want to try to make things look good. And when I have people over the house, they'll all tell you I always sit down and eat. I have things prepped up ahead of time. That's the biggest thing in cooking is making sure you're prepped and ready to go. So whether you're baking or cooking, get all your ingredients and all your prep work together, and it'll be pretty easy. So there. Okay. There we go. So this is going to go in the oven for about, I'm going to go probably 8 minutes. If you have a meat thermometer, I'm going by experience, but if you have a meat thermometer, you want it to be medium rare, I'd cook it to about 120, maybe 125, no more. And then you're good to go. Always when you take it out of the oven, let it rest a little bit so that the juices have a chance to disperse back into the meat. It won't run out all over the plate. And we'll plate this up and show you what it looks like in just a minute.